All right. So let me. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Sorry about the issues. Um, for some reason, my iPhone is having a hissy fit, and it's not wanting to uh, cooperate. So we're going to. Oops. But nonetheless, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, it's definitely a different setup than what I imagined. Um, but yeah, anyway, so oh my goodness, but it's okay because life is good. So welcome in. Let me let Amanda know that we're okay. Now we're okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am excited to have you here with me. Okay. Yay, welcome in everybody. Um Hey Sherry, come on in. Hey Pink Ribbon, Candyland, hey Connie and Heidi's. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. This is a little different. The setup is a little different. My iPhone is not working for some reason. The trip was fantastic. Like, oh my goodness. It was absolutely fantastic. Had a blast. I was able to hang out with all the nerds and it was glorious. So yes. As you may or may not know, my iPhone is for some reason not working. So, which leaves me with this setup. Okay, so, anyways, welcome in, everybody. Um, so today, yes, thank you, and also thank you, Bennett, for asking. It was really fantastic. I've been to Atlanta a couple times, well, many times, but I hadn't done like touristy things. So yeah, this time like we went to the Coca-Cola factory. Yes, we're melting things again. We went to the aquarium. We wanted to go to the National Human Rights Center, but it was closed till the fall, so we didn't get to do that. But next time, we definitely will do that. So we are. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, no. So thank you guys. Yeah, no. You know, things are not great when you come back and your setup is not what you expected. And I need to probably tape this down so it doesn't fall. For now, I'm just going to put what I can just do is put something really heavy right there. So, yes, appreciate you all. Thank you for your patience. We are going to make it work. Um, we just got back from Atlanta. Um, I'm packing to clean clothes and all that good stuff. Uh, yeah, so I am going to use this as an anchor for that should work. All right, well, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we are, I appreciate your patience once again as I pivot and use everything around me to make this setup work because the iPhone did not want to play today. So oatmeal, is that too, that's too high. This is probably good. Can you see? Let me know if you're able to see it. Maybe it needs to be a little bit higher. Okay. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. Relax. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. So the stress of it all. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna melt some stuff. Okay. So, as you, thank you, Amanda. You're so kind. Okay. So, as you all recall, if you've been, you know, following our hangout, I've melted things before, and usually what I do is I get the nice colored um, containers that are made of glass for lively beverages, and these are for like, this is just what is it called? This is just like hype. Hey Terry, oh thank you for being here. I haven't seen you. Um, and so, anyways, so yeah, so I take these, I break them, and also take glass that it's already broken, and I melt it to make pretty things, um, which is fantastic. So my niece and her husband have a restaurant. And so anyway, so I'm like, all the beverage containers that are made of glass that you don't need, give them to me. So that's a thing. But I found in my shopping, I found these. Check it out. So this are supposed to be glass pellets. They're quite economical. And so today we are going to experiment to see if they work. And if they do, Lupe will be a happy child because things that are this small already are easier to melt than, say, when Lupe breaks it. Let me bring it. So some of the chunks are still about this big. So it takes little bit longer for it to, melt and such. So, hey Cheryl, welcome in. So, yeah, so definitely want to see if perchance these fantastic glass pellets bought at where, place where I buy lots of stuff because that's the only store around. Anyway, so let's get started. Are you able to see my little thing? You are fantastic. Feel free to let me know if I'm not on screen, sorry. And also today I am missing my noise, because like I said, it's a little different setup because I had to rush everything when the iPhone was not working. So within minutes, we pivoted and it's all good. So we're going to get started by putting these fantastic sea green ice uh, glass pellets in here. So the idea would be to make a pretty. Hey Heidi, welcome in. Make like a little flower and such, or some a cute design. So in my haste to move my setup, I did not bring my shapes. So, but it's okay. We can just make it work. So um, I do feel some of them are a little sharp, so I'm hoping that it is actual glass and not like plastic. I've had it where um, it says that it's glass, but when I melt it, yeah, it melts like plastic. So anyway, so yeah, so we went to Atlanta. It was fantastic. So it's cutting edge. Um, research. So all the next generation materials, next generation leaders of science are there. Oh, these young people are so super fantastic. Do I have my paper down? Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you for remembering. I do. I have. I should have said. So I use this. It's fiberglass, little round, and so we put it down so that it protects the little microwave kiln, and it's pretty good. So yeah. Oh, thank and no, and I appreciate you remembering because many times I probably would forget. So we're going to make a pretty design here. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do like a dragonfly or maybe my go-to is always a flower. You know me, but I could do like a little dragonfly, something a little different. Uh, what do y'all think? Flower? Yeah, flowers are fantastic. Mom loves any flower. So and also um hey Shabam, thank you for coming in. I saw you earlier. Yes. Oh yes, I agree. Bandit, you are a woman of my heart. You know it. You know it. Um so when we were in Atlanta, so we were in the room. I was getting ready to go to a different session or whatever, and I heard like marching bands like right outside my door, and I was like, "What's happening here?" Well, lo and behold, we happened to be staying right in front of where they. So we're gonna make, pedal like. Uh, Designs here. Yeah, so it was. I want to say it was University of Georgia, and then there's Georgia Tech was there as well. And so it was the 405, the first annual 405 parade that just happened to go right in front of my window, right in front of our door. So of course, you know me, I had to go out and partake, and it was so much fun. So by the time I got out there, it was only like 40 minutes left. But yeah, so I did, of course, live stream it to YouTube because you do as wherever you're at, and it was quite exciting. It was so much fun. So that was on Saturday, and then but on Friday, what did we do Friday? Oh, I think Friday we went to like the aquarium. Yeah, parades are fantastic. And these parades, so it was basically on parade were like all the services available for residents of Atlanta. So it was the universities were marching, but then so were like human services, the music festivals, stuff like that. And so they would go by and give out like tote bags with much stuff in it, like lots of water bottles, lots of coffee cups. It was, yes, it was fantastic. It was so wonderful. And so I try not to get too, because I see a free thing and I grab it, whether I need it or not, whether I have room in my bag for it or not. I am excited to get it, super thankful. But yeah, so I try not to as much as I possibly could. I did. Oh my gosh, yes. You should see it. And so we flew Delta. Lo and behold, they don't charge you for bags under 35. No, no, carry-on bags fly free, even if you check them. So you can check two bags. And anyways, yeah. So yes, we definitely, you know, we maxed out our ability to carry stuff. I also checked a large bag as well, but if you don't know, Delta is pretty good about that. Um, and we had a pleasant flight too. So anyways, yeah. So it was pretty good. Plus also because my meetings were connected to that conference for research in STEM. Lots of different universities and companies were out there recruiting for young people to either work for them or go to graduate school or whatever. But so they also gave us lots of goodies. So I came home with lots of goodies. And what I do is, like, the next time I volunteer at my nephew's school, I will take some of that, especially all the university logo, like all the logo stuff. I will take that with me and give it out to the kids so they can begin thinking about university and stuff. Yeah, so it was super fun, and our meeting was great. We came up with um, great ideas. Excited to potentially begin to implement some of that. And yeah, so it was good. Hey, Dana, Darcy. Sorry I haven't been keeping up with and welcoming you all as you walked in because my setup is a little different. So I don't see you as you come in. So say hello, but come on in, come on in. Yeah, Cheryl, it was fantastic. And yeah, so anytime you travel, I say take advantage and do the touristy things because I always, for the life of me, always said, oh, I'll come back and do it. I'll come back and do it. I'll come back and be a tourist. And then you don't. So this time we're like, we're going to do it. And so we did. So I'm going to try to just move it a little bit sideways. This is kind of what we're looking at. So again, this is an experiment to see whether or not this will work. Yes, and I really highly encourage you all to do that. I didn't do that as much, and I regret it. So now that I go different places, unless I go to the like this meeting usually goes. I mean, we usually go to DC, so we do some touristy things, but for the most part, I mean, we've been there, we've done that kind of thing. Although the museums have different exhibits every time, so All right. Oh, sorry. So I didn't tell you that once I put it into this round fiberglass paper to protect the kiln. Then I cover it with this fantastic cover. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate you. Please do give me a follow. I experiment and such in attempts to blow up my house. No, no, I'm just kidding. No, just, I see something and I'm interested, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work out. So now we're going to put it in here. In addition to so this microwave I bought just for the microwave kiln. So we don't use this microwave for food and such. But I lost my Spider-Man gloves. So I'm using my mom's, these are her kitchen ones. Anyways, I don't want to burn down. So last time we did, so sorry about that, close your ears. So they say to do like 5 and 5, but we're gonna start with 10 because usually that's about how much it takes. So now, fingers crossed, everybody cross your fingers that nothing blows up. Okay, so what will happen is, um, so this microwave is set up for, I want to say it's like 1100 watts or more. Let me see, the box is right there. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna see it for you. Yeah, it's 1100 watts. So for these microwave kilns, um, the microwave should be able to get to at least 1000 watts. Anyway, So this one, I got it for in that it's able to go up to 1100 watts. And so what it does basically, it keeps the heat inside, the kiln does. And so hopefully that helps the glass melt. And because it's in the pellet state, as what I found in these jars, I'm hoping that because they're smaller, they will melt faster than when I break them. Because when I break them, I don't want to break them too much because then it'd be very hard for me to pick them out because they're super sharp. So yes. Anyways, so as that one is going, we're going to put together another design, um, and because we have many a pellet now, I'm going to use this plate that has a small chip on it, so that's why I was using I was using my mom's regular plates for this. Then I realized if something goes wrong, I don't want to break them. She has the fancy plates and such. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna actually turn it around. So this is easier for you, I think, to see. And I'll put this there. So now I am going to maybe I'll put like a little heart with these dark reddish looking glass pellets and see if I can make like a little heart. So here we go. Yeah, and so my what I had wanted to also do today, if I had, there's so much stuff happening, it is, life is what it is. But had I been more organized and my phone had worked, I had wanted to start a certain kit of uh, spun cotton figurines that um, I'm itching to try. So I wasn't able to do it today, but next Thursday I am on our Hangout again, and my plan is to attempt my hand on a spun cotton uh, figurine utilizing the fabulous kits that Connie put together. I don't know, raise your hand if you got a kit because you're in the Cool Kids Club. And also raise your hand. Yay! Oh, yes. Right, Mandy, you are in the Cool Kids Club. And then the next question is, have you tried to use your kit? Because if you haven't, but if you haven't tried it yet, um, I invite you to come on Thursday and try it with me. So, so if it looks kind of weird, I won't be the only one. Well, who knows? Maybe yours will come out really good. Yes, yes, let's do it. It should be fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited. Um, yeah, so I don't know. My shows are pretty late, but if Connie could stick around to give us some pointers, I'm feeling like a co-host kind of situation. Connie, yeah, Connie, where are you? Nervous? Are you nervous for us, or you think we're good? Like you think I'll mess it up? No, I think it's gonna be really cute. But I'm thinking it might be a good co-hosting thing, so you could like do the whole Christina goddess of knickknacks who chime in and say, "Hey, Lupe, no, you're not doing it right. You should do it this way or whatever." That would be pretty cool. But yeah, so that's my plan for next Thursday. It should be super fun. I'm excited. Yeah, I think they are because you were when you were doing the instructional video, I felt like they were pretty spot on. And I watched it over because there was one. I think it was the. Was it the bunny? Was it no? It was the chick. Which was the middle one? The middle one is the one that I didn't see. I had to see like rewatch like the whole replay thing. It's super hard for me for some reason. Replays on knickknacks are super hard for me. Oh, okay, so yeah, the chick was the one that I had to do the replay. I wish you would do a YouTube channel, Connie. You know me, because it's so easy to watch YouTube shows. Okay, so this one is like a cute heart, but so now I'm gonna just put stuff around it because I want to say that it's probably very small. And so I just grabbed the first color. It happens to be this pretty blue. The carrot. Maybe I should do the carrot too. But me, I was like, I still want to do the chick because it's so cute. And so my mom has been wanting to get chickens. Okay, and but because we knew that we had this trip and then some other stuff, we hadn't gotten the little baby chicks because she wants to grow the baby chicks to being chickens, but then she doesn't necessarily want to take care of chickens. Um, and I mean, we grew up knowing chickens and taking care of chickens, so we know how and all that good stuff. But so then I told my mom, well, so if you raise a chicken and you don't want to have the chicken to lay eggs and such, are you gonna eat it? I'm like, I don't think so. So, anyways, yeah, but she so wanted to get chicks this year. My sister said that she is going to get chickens because she wants to have chickens. And I mean, we're like not a city, we're like a village, I think it's called. It might be like a ranch. No, I think it's a village. And so we're able to do that because there's plenty of space and stuff. So yeah. So right now you can't smell it, but I can smell it. Definitely I should be wearing a mask. It's quite the smell coming from the I don't know if you're able to see the yes you are. So it's getting quite warm in there. And so we'll see. I'm so hoping that these are going to be melted. And if they are, these are going to be game changers for me because I can get them locally. I can get as many colors as possible. Because most of the times, the ones, the bottles that I'm able to get are these amber, at cobalt blue because they do the Perrier. The is it Perrier? Yeah, it is. The cobalt blue water, carbonated water. Yeah. So and of course clear glass, of course. So we're supposed to go 5 minutes at a time, Heidi. But last time that we did this, we did 5 minutes at a time, but it really was taking a lot longer. So this time I went straight with a 10-minute first, and then we take it out and then we check. All right, 10 minutes are up. We'll see how it goes. Okay. I know. Yeah, I should. So this is the cute heart. I'm, I can't like turn it all the way because it'll come off. But so we're gonna put it aside and utilize mom's oven mitten to take this out, and so we can inspect it. Yeah, the smells hideous. And it's super, super, super hot because I can feel it as I open the. Okay, so of course I put my my hand and not this one. The good thing is that it's on top of. Now I'm gonna try to take it out with just. Okay, no, no, no. Pivot and fiberglass doily thingy is gonna help me pull it out. I'm gonna take it out, including the glass. Okay. Oh, it seems like it's still um, melting. Okay, let's see. Let me move it so that as I open it, you will get all of its glory. Okay. Ta-da! Drum roll, you guys. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I'm not seeing the drum roll. Hello. I'll do it with my feet. Okay. Ready? I hope I don't burn myself. Whoa! Check it out. Yay! Thank you guys. Thank you for indulging me. Can you see? Hot, hot, hot. I'll put it back. Okay, so um, it's okay if it cracks because this is just an experiment. So when the glass melts, it looks clear. Sometimes it looks white, and then as it cools down, it will regain its color if it's real glass. If it's like painted glass, I mean, if it's real colored glass, if it's painted glass, oh, let me show you the inside. So the inside lid is still super hot, and so I was forgetting that part, and I have this towel that's could catch on fire, and Lupe did not bring fire extinguisher. So, um, so what's recommended for this is once it's melted, it actually seems like it was pretty melted. Let's look again. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Yes, it is. It is pretty cool. It's see, like it was beginning to burn. I don't know if you can see the discoloration there. Yeah, it's super hot. So but it didn't melt, which is, I mean, burn, so, which is good. So we're going to lift it again, and I'm going to see if I'm going to put it on top of this plate. Hopefully it doesn't crack it. If it does, it already had chip on it. Let me bring you closer so that you can inspect. Oops. So see how like it looks more melted. And then as you see, it will begin to gain its color back. If, like, once again, if it's actually colored glass, if it's like someone said, oh, it's colored glass, but it really isn't. Oh, I'm hearing it crack. So I'm going to move it because I think what's I hearing crack is over here, the plate, and not over here. So then once it melts, then it's recommended that you leave it in here so that it slowly cools, and then you can work on it some more. So, but I don't have time for that because we want to try a new one, right? Let's see. I also want to see, I want to make sure that you guys get to see the color change, the shift. So, oh, my kiln is I'm hearing the cracks in my kiln. Hopefully, it's okay. So, okay, so question is, what am I going to do? I'm going to move this over here. Put it, I'll put this upside down so that I can remove. I just got back from a conference where we talked about making sure you wear all your PPEs and such when you're doing experimentation. And what do? I don't wear mine, but it's okay. So we're going to move. Now we're going to put the little heart in there. I'm going to try to slide it in, and hopefully it keeps some of its shape. It did keep its shape. Yes, thank you, Lord. Okay, I'm just going to put a more, like, just quickly put some more. Oh no! Like I said, the fiberglass paper protects the kiln from, because what will happen is the glass will melt and will get stuck onto the kiln. So okay, so now yes, and yeah, like I said, the kiln was like super inexpensive. I mean, they're like $69 at that online store that everybody buys stuff from. And I have two, but of course I didn't bring both of them. It would have been easier so that you can just put it in there. So I make sure that the glass is still a little hot. So I'm gonna try to put it in there. Okay. And the good thing is that like there are no explosions. So far, so good. Now I'm gonna try to find. Ah, thank goodness that worked. Close your eyes. We're having your ears. We're gonna go another 10. All right. Oops. So it wasn't quite. I didn't quite put it straight onto the round glass. Um, but let me bring this over here. So it's drying. It's fused together. I see. But yeah, it takes a while for it to gain its color, and trying to see if I have anything that here. If my phone won't work for what I needed it to, perhaps it will give me a flashlight. So yes. Uh, is that better in terms of seeing the glass? So it's melted, but it's left some spots that are not covered. So what I'm gonna do is go in right now and try to cover it. Eventually, the color will cut. Do you see how, like right here? Let's see. You're beginning to see like a yellowish. So hopefully that one's coming back into that color. That means this was actual yellow glass. Mm. and not like painted or color glass. So yeah. So anyway, so I'm excited for the potential, and yeah, and also so this kiln, as I mentioned before, can be used for pottery, for small figurines and that sort of thing, for like the bisque type. Well, I mean, you can use it also um, to glaze, uh, because this sucker gets like super hot, and it's like less expensive than if you bought an actual kiln. And oh, and my friend Diane's not back yet from her trip abroad, um, so she's not able to let me use her kiln for the pottery stuff. But I get so excited about different projects, and there's just so much to do, and so little time. Yeah, here you go. And I'm not seeing the red come back yet, so not happy about that. But it may be that it's gonna come back later. We'll see. Uh, I think it's not super hot anymore, so maybe I should just show you how it melted. It fused together. Probably if I am going to do this, bring it above. Sorry, and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Do you see how it did melt together? Like so, it's yeah. So see how like it did melt, and the middle, like in the middle, you're beginning to see some of the yellow come back, but not completely. And then the truly yellowish is the one that I just put in. So, but yeah, so it did melt. Yes, yes, and it looks nice, like with more. Sorry, so I'm trying to not be so abrupt when moving, guys. Oops, there you go. So, oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. So it's not so. My monitor that I have in front of me has frozen over, so I wasn't seeing. No worries though. So So yeah. So once it melts and the color comes back, but it takes a while for it to come back. Although this feels not super hot, and the color hasn't. I mean, some of it shows a little bit, but not to the point where I would be super excited. But because if it happens to be that all of this is just white glass, pellets of glass, um, then for melting, it's not great. It's great for other projects and stuff, for like resin work and stuff, but not for the melting part. Um, but I have plenty of color, like actual color gauze, so it should be okay. It's just I was super excited because, like I said, This is pretty economical locally, and they have so many different colors. Like, yeah, but if it's not gonna do what we want it to do, then you know it's okay. So, but So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to inspect to see if any of the other color came back. I should have added the additional glass because then it makes it harder for me to see whether or not it's coming back. So yeah, let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some actual color glass there so that there is color. And I know that this one does melt in the color, so we're gonna put it. But like I said, this by using this big chunks of glass, it takes a little bit longer. Several tries into like the melting stuff. So I'm just trying to find another piece of amber glass that I can put on top. And it should be good, but yeah, so maybe it's kind of a bust. You know, I didn't want to like accept it, but I think it's probably just clear glass that somebody painted. And so the new glass, yeah, it melted and it stuck together, but it hasn't turned back to the original color, which leads me to believe that it's actually white glass that was just painted. So usually when you melt it, the color just evaporates, so it goes away. Um, but if it's actually colored glass, then in the beginning it looks clear, sometimes kind of like opaque looking, and then it begins to gain its color. So um, I won't put it back in there since I did put this stuff and see what happens. If it does regain some of its color, I'll take a photograph and show you guys on the look what I made stuff. But I'm gonna get you closer again so that you can see how I did melt. The other one also just got out. Let's see. Let me see if I can. So see how like it did melt? There were tiny pebbles and now it's melted. Do you see it? Yeah, so it did melt, but it hasn't regained its color. Yeah, so yeah. Again, I'm still holding out hope, but I'm thinking that it's probably just clear glass that was painted to look pretty. And it's not actually colored glass. Which, like I said, for other things, is fine. You know, it's perfectly cool, but not for this, um, for what I wanted it to do. So, anyways, all right. So let me just turn off the flashlight because. All right, so we're going to put this aside, and then, like I said, if it regains its color, then I will bring it to you and say, "Ta-da!" But right now, it's kind of like, wah, wah, wah. It melted, which is good. We're always up for a melting party, but wanted it to be super pretty and colorful. It's not what it's giving me. So let's take a look, see what happens with the heart. Um, I'm going to bring it over again. We're going to use the fiberglass to help me. Let me just pull it out so I can grab it with my oven mitten. If I were to drop this, I would surely burn myself. But I didn't drop it, so it's all good. Let me show you from the top. Look how it looks super orangey, so super hot. Let me see if I can hold you there. Yeah, like a volcano, right? A molten lava. Sorry about me moving. No, I'm not. Let's not burn Lupe's hands today. We're just gonna put it there, and then I'll just. Oops. I will slowly remove the top to see if any of it melted. We want to see the melted goodness. And here we go. Let me get stuff ready so that I know where I'm going to put it once I lift it so that I don't burn. Whoa, look at that. And let me see, look at the inside. So let me see if I can. I'm putting it on top of the. Hopefully, it doesn't melt onto it, which would suck. But I'm just trying to show you what it looks like. Cover your eyes. We're going to go see. Thanks, Bandit. So see how like it melted. So it does look like it's different colors, but I think as it dries, it's gonna look like clear glass, but super melty. So if it was a quesadilla, we would say job well done. It's not a quesadilla, so we need to continue to experiment, if you will. So let's see. Let me bring the top back on over. And so for this one, I'm not going to put anything above it until like it completely dries. Not dries, but like it cools. And once it cools, let me see if it anything melted on top. Oh, I did. So once it cools and if the color doesn't come back, then I know for sure that I cannot use this for designing with colors. So probably what I would have to do is like actually paint over it, or that could just be like the clear glass base underneath, and then use actual uh, color glass. Oops. Okay, so I appreciate you bearing with me because it's been like um, lots of experimentation. So where did the shape go? Well, it sort of melted. Now, if it kept its color, it would have melted, but the shape would have, the color would have still stayed together. I think it's going to be all white, so you're not going to see my shape. But, uh, experiments, not all the experiments are good. Not all of them are winners. Yeah, we're all drunk today. So, and I think that should keep for now. But, anyways, well, I appreciate you doing experimentations with me. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm going to let it completely cool inside the kiln so that it slowly. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for sticking around. And so next time I will. Next time that I melt glass, I will just use uh, actual color glass so that it's more fantastic when we're done with it. But it was good. I mean, I was hoping that this was going to work because, like I said, these are super economical at the local Walmart. Um, but there's still hope. And if for some fantastic reason it does cool to its original color, which I doubt, maybe. Hold on, let me see. Let me look at the plate. We can inspect it. Okay. So it's not very hopeful, really. Let me see if I can lift it. I want to show you the meltiness, not the color, obviously, but just how it basically fused together. The reason why I love this is the fusing of the glass. And because I started doing this because I purchased some items from another platform, some glass items from another platform, and they arrived broken. And so the way to, we're going to put it in there, the way to sort of like be able to regain some beauty in that and not be super bummed about the fact that they're broken down was like to use them in art. So what I'm going to try to do right now is use pliers that are right here. Just hold on just a minute. I just want to lift it so you can see how it fused together. And so in terms of being able to use the glass to make other stuff, yes. So, but this just happens to not be color glass. I'm going to try to hold it with these pliers that I use for my bracelet making. I'm going to shake off the ones I put on top. But see how like it melted the pellets together? So it does fuse together, but it's not color glass. So it's okay. But I appreciate y'all sticking around with me. Thank you so much. Yeah, it does look like a snowflake. And yeah, so I'm going to put more pellets in there. And then I'm going to add actual color glass and see if I can salvage that design. But if not, just break it again and start again. So no worries. But once again, I appreciate you sticking around, taking a look. If you can give me a follow, I would appreciate it. Some of my experiments work. Sometimes they don't. But it's okay because it's all good. All right. Well, thank you so much. And then we'll see you next our hangout when I will be doing a spawn cotton figurines. And I'm super excited about that. Oops. All right, so we gotta go because somebody's calling me. All right, see you guys. Besitos. Bye, everybody. Besitos, besitos. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Bandit. We'll see you